Well, it's been 2 years since I survived my stroke. Lucky Stuart was there and he heard me get up to the toilet at 3 a.m. It could have been so much worse. Stuart recognised my stroke immediately. I was thrashing around in bed, then I fell out. Stuart tried to pick me up. I couldn't speak. I was paralysed down my right side and I couldn't smile and I had this facial droop. I remember Stuart calling 000 and saying, "I think my wife is having a stroke." He thought fast and acted fast. Stuart is my fast hero. It was 5:30 in the morning. A stroke happens every 9 minutes in Australia. Stroke is one of the biggest killers and the leading cause of disability. Stroke kills more women than breast cancer and more men than prostate cancer. High blood pressure is the top risk factor for stroke. Smoking doubles your chances of having a stroke. I was extremely stressed when I had my stroke and I was smoking. I had my last cigarette at 4 o'clock the afternoon before my stroke. I was down to 2 cigarettes a day. Every cigarette is doing you damage. They're not sure what caused my stroke. I didn't even have high cholesterol. However, they did find a hole in my heart. I think with the amount of stress I was under, coupled with the smoking and the PFO, it was a perfect storm. I believe a clot broke off somewhere in my body, travelled across the hole in my heart and flicked up to my brain. 80% of strokes can be prevented. Make time for a health check. Eat well, stay active, drink alcohol only in moderation and be smoke-free. My disabilities are aphasia, verbal dyspraxia, reduced function in my right hand and fatigue. 1/3 of stroke survivors experience some form of aphasia. I'd like to thank the Stroke Foundation for putting the spotlight on aphasia in their March appeal. The Stroke Foundation is a national charity that works to prevent, treat and beat stroke in Australia. I have NDIS funding now. I do speech therapy and occupational therapy once a fortnight. I also see a neuropsych once a month. I will be forever grateful for the many doctors, nurses, occupational and speech therapists and the ambulance officers who looked after me so well, and the support you gave me and my family during my journey through stroke. I don't know whether I could have got through the last 2 years without the love and support of my family and friends. To Stuart, Sean and Gemma. I know it has been a roller coaster, but I love you to the moon and back. To Mum and Dad, I love you. Thank you for giving up 3 months of your lives to take care of me, Stuart, Sean, Gemma and Chuck. It was Dad's 70th. It was my dad's 70th birthday, the day I had the stroke. So cheers and happy birthday to my dad, Dutchy Hunter. It's truly a wonderful world. And now, I'm going to sing It's a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I've seen them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, this October night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll admit no. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Cheers.